A bit of a unique facet pickup here, actually going for the victory feast in the Arena of Blood, which basically allows the Mars to get 30% of his max health and a buff of attack damage once somebody dies in the arena. So it's going to be very important for Ascent to immediately try and get that kill to keep the Mars going, because once he jumps in, you can expect that they're just going to chuck spells at him, try and blow him up as soon as possible. It's going to be cool here.
Yeah, I like the draft of both teams actually. I think I like Ascent's draft a bit more, but I feel like this Earth Spirit might have a really tough time from laning phase to moving around. Like you roll in, you get Rupture, there's Global Silence, but at the same time he has a lot of backup from his team, right? Like this Mars can come in with Arena, there's an Egg, there's Sunray on top. Sure, all this is a little bit hard with the calling and Global Silence in the early game, but towards mid-late game I feel like if they get there smoothly, they will be in a pretty good spot.
Yeah. It just all comes back down to the lane, right? I think we saw this matchup as well yesterday, Earth Shaker versus Earth Spirit, and it was a complete one-sided wash. I believe it was a butterfly effect, just beating the shit out of his opponent. And the Earth Spirit just couldn't get anything done as a result. It was quite unfortunate. Early smoke move out from Titan here.
Are they gonna see him? They do, but probably can't do anything about it. My team's just trading runes. One left in the top river. Takahashi, Trezam will head over to just pick it up.
What are they trying to do here? Just block the
Oh wait,
way.
that's 3 runes for Dire, right?
Yeah, I mean, they've basically delegated a whole bunch of people in this bot lane, so a lot of space being given up to Ascent. Just some early shenanigans from JT here, trying to make sure the wave pushes in for the Spectre. Spectre not really the best at last hitting under the tower, and we're off to the races here, folks. In case you're just joining us, this is Ascent versus Titan. You might not know because the team logos are not on display, but yeah. Yesterday, Titan were up against Tidebound. Oh, was...
You know
Yang's annoyed
when
about
I
something.
was younger, like every time we played Chinese teams or like even watched Dota and they press this, like I always thought they made a face, you know, when when they paused.
Are they not making a face?
It
that not
means
it?
wait, right?
Does it? I don't.
It's
I don't know.
tung
Actually.
tung.
Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. Right. I thought he was annoyed about something, because whenever someone sends me that, they're kind of like
I get you.
You know.
No one has told me.
It's the annoyed face, right?
Yeah.
Like.
I'll use that
Okay.
one day. If someone sends me that, I'll be like, wait for what?
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll see. Maybe they'll just get more annoyed at you, Adam. I think that's
The point though.
But yeah. Okay, back to our little recap about what's going on. Of course, Titan. They lost to Tidebound yesterday, but Tidebound definitely looking like one of the hottest teams in this qualifier. So still don't really know what the power level is at, but if the past results are to be believed, these are a stack of players that can go pretty far. And on the flip side, Ascent, another team that didn't really get to show their potential yesterday as well, just got slapped down by Extreme Gaming. So it's all about the comeback here, whether they can pick back up on day number 2.
Yeah, I think bot lane's gonna be pretty even. Spectre should be able to farm down here. Phoenix might die if he gets out of position, I think.
Bot lane. Oh, they got silence. They hit the level 2 first. That is the classic power spike. And like you mentioned, a very easy lane to play. It's not for Ascent though, it's for Titan. And first blood drawn for the captain, JT.
It's gonna change the lane quite a bit. There's more stats to last hit and deny against the Spectre, who already is a bit lower in base damage compared to the Magnus. I was gonna say that top lane is the one that I really want to look at. This Mars Lion lane it's some OG lane, right? Just many stuns, many ways of stopping last minute.
A lot of repositioning. Mango Rose has to pop that stick and still taking an absolute beating here.
You have to be a bit more aware of their HP down here, or a bit more careful, I guess is the word, because it will kind of help Erica up here, right?
Yeah,
more thirst.
I mean, whatever kind of advantage you get against the Bloodseeker, that's the annoying bit, right? If he gets thirst on another lane, suddenly he's zooming around and it's very hard to grab a hold of him. The one upside is that Yang is having a brilliant early laning stage though, basically flawless on the CS so far.
Yeah, let's pick Mars into Bloodseeker. Very nice hero, because Bloodseeker doesn't want to buy BKB too early, so Arena's just a really nice control, right, against heroes that want to abuse mobility but don't want to press BKB or buy BKB.
Yeah, that's kind of the same boat for the Earthshaker as
lane?
well. Oh, a solo kill? Echoes just slaps him down a little bit. That's not a good sign.
That's what happens when you name yourself after a hero you play.
True, true. I didn't even think about that, but yeah. Living up to the namesake a little bit.
So last time when we used to play against this like Mars Lion type of lane, we actually try to even out the CS because they stop Bloodseeker from CSing, right? So the post 5 just tries to get the last hits as well.
Right.
So it's like sure you lose CS, but it kind of balances out in what you're getting spanked a little bit.
Yeah, it's fine. Got some tangles to work with, you know. Not too bad. And, I mean, the only concern is just that the thirst starting to roll for Erica there. Did he actually change his name back to Erica? It still goes YSR04E
I just saw
right
in the
now.
lobby. Oh, it's
Yeah.
March and Erica. I'm like, oh, they changed their names back. But I'm trolling. I apologize.
So I did a bit of digging when I was casting Team Zero a little bit here. Might have pulled that thought. Mango Rose in the middle of the calling. A dive to try and cover his tracks. Nice little stick. Skewer off
screw
the
up
mount.
miss.
Oh, JT.
Oh, no.
Oh no, JT. Is he gonna
They are
die for
both
this?
gonna die.
Mango Rose. He can't die.
they're
The
out.
last hit. Oh my goodness. He was so close to getting that kill before going down as well. But that is a big, big fumble for the off lane of Titan. And a lot of levels for True Sung.
Leave the province. Building up the heads level 4.5 on the Phoenix now. This is pretty scary. This is one of those heroes that his laning is not the best, but with levels, Phoenix is a monstrous hero.
Yeah. I think it's always talked about the level 1 to level 2 Fire Spirits. One of those spells that basically double almost in terms of damage. And he's close to getting the level 3 on the Fire Spirits now. Doing a majority of the hurt onto that duo. JT definitely needs to be a bit more careful. That's kind of JT in a nutshell, right? He has such potential for greatness, and then sometimes in what looks like a sort of more straightforward situation, it's just a fumble that puts him behind further than he's supposed to be.
Yeah, you miss spells sometimes. That's what happens when
True.
you hold on.
It's easy Q.
Mercy is here though. Mercy is here.
Yeah, not the hero, the player. Takahashi in trouble. Roll in though. So is the Earth Spirit Syndrome. Ready to punish. An early rotation ahead of level 6, catching them by surprise. And they might just have enough resources to take down Erica as well.
Comes the
nice
Phoenix.
rotation through the Twin Gates. Yang dropping low though. And he ends up going down, but unfortunately, it's not the Bloodseeker that gets the last hit. So he doesn't get that chunk of healing. And Echoes, funnily enough, blocks himself off with that fissure. Mercy can't get that last shot unless the dead shot, looking for it, lands it. Bam! The double kill, one for each gun for Mercy.
Nice rotation from both mids. I think not expecting Syndrome to rotate up there. Gonna get a AD rune too for his efforts. Magnetize up as well.
Yeah.
Echoes kinda...
Ditched on that fight a little bit earlier than the...
Yeah, he's level 5. Not much to contribute, right?
Yeah.
Gotta get out. Force the TP, big win. And you see him rotating bottom now. No Surfshaker has no TP, so... Kinda fast paced, but JQ will read the move as no one is showing in the mid lane.
Yeah. Big wave pushing in, no one to collect it. Something is afoot for sure.
Look at Echoes. He wants to move for his Wisdom Rune, or for Yang.
Oh, for
Or for
Trezab.
Takahashi, Echoes.
Takahashi spotted him
A
though.
little more rotating than we often see from this hero.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, I don't mind it too much. I think that, you know, just a fissure, a couple of, you know, spells can really turn the tides of these side lanes. I think you mentioned that that's kind of important as well. I mean, at least for me, whenever I see a Spectre pick, I feel like the side lanes and the mid and the off lane need to do well because they need to be the ones to make action happen for the Spectre to join in on.
Yeah, it's true. You play Spec, you just want to get a kill every out, right? Like, it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll never freeze. Pretty slowed down bot lane. We might see something happening. Spectre is finally level 6. We see top lane Takashi going on to Silencer. You just twist the knife
there's
here.
spec out. Mango Rose slides in, slides back out. Here comes the rotation again though from the Shaker.
Yeah, can't TP if
Yang
you want
can't... Can he? Is it still there's still a dead shot, but I guess Mercy just gives up on that attempt and allows Yang to just drag that wave away. Worth noting that the Spectre is actually going for the Blade Mail build-up, so not your Orchid that you see some of these other Spectres go for when they try and prioritize the pickoffs.
It's more of a farming item. It's also really nice against Bloodseeker and the supports right on. Oh, hold on, mid lane. Here's a Shurun Magnetize coming out.
Easy Magnetize, easy control, and the stun to finish things off. Excellently executed there from the side of Ascent. Now pressuring on towards his tier 1.
It looks like he
These
wants
two
to go
supports
for
alone.
more.
Yeah, the thing is, these two supports alone can't actually contest. Looking for an angle for the kick. Just refreshing the ult a little bit, trying to put more damage and push them further back.
Farming the
Very nicely
hero
done.
damage. Running them out. Well, won't really get the tower pressure, but nice move from them abusing the Shurun and enabling him to kind of roll into the Earthshaker, right? And Phoenix is level 6 now.
Yeah. Oh, a big wrap around here. JT needs to start leaving after this creep.
There's no way you don't know this is happening. It's way
He
too
has to
obvious.
know this is happening. I mean, everybody in the mid lane just disappeared, and hell, we know they're not top lane. Grabs the Lotus, still tucked away in the trees for now. I mean, he shows himself, but the supports aren't actually in position to punish, so it's just an easy skewer back to safety. A little bit awkward of an attempt there.
I still wanna look at him here. They know Echoes has no TP. They saw Earthshaker TP middle, so
Dire's middle tower
able to
is
apply
under
pressure
attack.
wherever they feel like.
I mean, the longer they wait, the TP is gonna come off cooldown.
Echoes
JT
and
seems
Syndrome
fine for
gonna
now.
walk into each other.
What's going on here?
That's the kick away, just checking for the Wisdom Rune. So they're gonna have double Blade Mail soon. That's something that's really nice too, right? Because if you look at the damage on Titan, it's all JT.
Patience pays off in the bot lane. They were waiting around for quite a bit for that Magnus to overstep his bounds, and that's what happens. Egg not even needed, just an easy stun hex, and the damage to follow in. So yep, the Blade Mail completed on the Spectre. And I do need to commend the Earth Spirit though, because I feel like we were talking up how this lane matchup is really, really hard for him. He's managed to come out of the laning stage still pretty even. He's not too far behind the Earthshaker actually.
It's kind of cooking, right? Really nice rotations. Been to every rune. Nice rotation top early as well. Kind of helping Yang out.
Okay, so what's the plan here? Because you talked about the Miles being a bit more static until he gets his blink, but they have two Blade Mail. So are they, you know, trying to rotate up to this top lane, get the Bloodseeker? Where do they want to play?
No, they can definitely move to the Mars if they choose to. I think it's wherever Earth Spirit wants to go. I feel like he's just really strong. We see him chooses mid lane ZZQ, just trying to get level 6, but gets it and ends up going out. Oh, they see Mercy. He has the
Top lane.
ult if he wants to
He has the
pop
Veil
it.
available, but popping that Blade Mail, say, you sure you wanna hit me, brother? I don't think that's really the move.
The
TP back down here from Chu Sheng, and just like that, the Titan heroes will just back up.
Ascent feels like they just want to protect this Spectre, help him lane, and they've been doing a really good job of it. Like Yang is comfortable top, Mango Rose is really comfortable bottom.
Oh, nice start. No more Pierce the Veil now. Level 6, but no mana for the finger. They'll still just get the kill. A bunch of kills starting to flow the way of Ascent. They're doing pretty well for themselves in this early game, against expectations, to be honest.
JT having a tough laning phase. Even picks up the Ring of Taras before the Blink Dagger. Maybe seeing that Echo is going to have the dagger earlier, so he can kind of get away with his greed a little more. Big wrap around, trying to avoid the Phoenix, but leave the province walking in. He's trying to break the smoke.
Dire's top tower is
Yeah.
under attack.
I mean, that's
worth it.
I
right?
guess the best case scenario, you still protect your Spectre, you reveal the blink so you know that Echoes is on the prowl. And you can see the adjustments in terms of positioning on the map. Everyone just kind of stepping a bit back because they're not too sure where this Earthshaker is going to look next.
Yeah, have you noticed top lane, like Bloodseeker has been in the jungle for quite a while, even though it's just Yang up here. Because this Arena and Spectre with 1 TP is just so scary, you can't really lane.
Yeah.
It's the global
You also don't
presence.
really see the twin gates, right? So if a support just comes through there, it's very easy picking.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Ascent having a pretty damn good early game. Titan trying to trade a little damage down here, but Mangoros will just man up.
Dire's middle tower is
Okay guys, come touch me. And
They're
touch them,
touching
he
him
will.
alright. They are absolutely
Oh, no,
touching
the
him.
egg.
The global silence coming in. I mean, even if he got the egg, it wouldn't have mattered because that ult from ZZQ was on point. And yeah, Mango Rose daring them a little bit. They absolutely would love to get that kill. Perhaps a bit of a misestimation, but here's the rest of Ascent looking to punish at least onto JT. Popping that Blade Mail Arena available from Yang, but a nice vision to slow them down. Did
Nice
shot as
dead
well.
shot.
Yang being pushed away from the fight and an easy skewer back to safety. Everybody on Titan is fine. And they're gonna try and chase for more though.
Syndrome? No, that's not the jump syndrome.
Oh, that was a bit of a mess up there. Echoes jumps in his way and he ends up kicking the Earthshaker instead of his Remnant. They still manage to kill off JT thanks to Mango Rose haunting in though, or rather shadow stepping. They get the Lion as a response. Things got a little bit messy there, but still, they end up getting the fight that they were looking for. Ascent able to punch back big time.
And that kick was... I'm sure he wanted to kick a stone at JT, but Earthshaker blinked in front of him at the right moment and he managed to kick the Earthshaker away. Sometimes luck
It ended
does
up like
play
not even working out, right? Because then the Earthshaker dies as well because of that damage.
Yeah,
So
Mango Rose came in, right, with the Blade Mail too.
yeah. That's kind of something that we didn't consider as well. The fact that they basically used just about everything for that Mango Rose and Phoenix kill. And of course, Ascent immediately punching back there. Good awareness.
That's what happens when you play heroes with big ultimates. 3 down and Syndrome just has a field day. Goes in on the half HP heroes. Pretty much 1v5.
Yeah,
in.
almost. I didn't know he was gonna sort of commit there, but he knows that the rest of his team can connect quickly. Early death timer still short and breezy.
Oh, we have a Smoke Yang's dagger reveal. They know Poyoyo has been, sorry, YSR04E has been
Yeah, that's
farming
getting
up the
names
jungle.
right. You see him, nice high ground ward. Easy jump in, spear. Silencer on the Mars though, but it's not gonna matter. A bit too much firepower. They'll blow up this Bloodseeker. Nicely done. And they give the kill over to the Spectre as well.
It's not a hero you want to see at the top of the net worth if he is on your
Radiant's
opponent's
bottom
team.
tower is under attack.
Close to the Sacred Relic. Had a pretty decent laning phase, but these kills are just racking up right now for Mango Rose. Level 11 on both him and Syndrome.
Radiant's
This is
bottom
honestly
tower-
such a surprisingly solid showing from Ascent, given what we saw from them yesterday. It's clear that, you know, they knew these lanes were not going to be the easiest, but they've managed to tide that early game advantage, and now they seem to be the ones in control of the map.
Feels like Global Science is really the only thing I care about OTBs in. They want to save Mercy here.
Oh, what's going on here? High ground ward, there's not much to be saved. It's just a Lion really, really deep.
Do
in
am
the
I
wrong
saying
part
it
of the
right?
jungle.
Can you click on the line again? I'm so sorry. This is new to me.
Okay, hang on. Hold that thought. We can click on line in a little bit. Might have had some action there, but
Yes.
what exactly?
Look
Wait,
at-
what the hell?
Soul Ring into Shadowblade. Hello?
Soul Ring into Shadowblade. No levels in mana drain.
This is
Bro,
this is some technology.
what? This is some technology. This is like... we might be going backwards in technology. I don't know.
If you think about it, like
I'm thinking about it.
He already has like 2 initiators on his team, right? Does he really need to blink in and die? He does not. But with Shadowblade, you pretty much have an instant smoke, and with Spectre on your team, you are a Nyx assassin.
Right, he's trying to cosplay Nyx Assassin is what you're saying.
Yeah, but he has so just I don't know. I feel like on paper it sounds great, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know what you mean. We'll see whether it ends up working out for Takahashi here. It's definitely a unique item build. I guess his perspective is also he's never gonna have the chance to stand there and mana drain anything. So there's that.
It's also nice to play against like these heroes that kind of want to jump you. Like Shadowblade is just a perma invis. You know, the double wards. You see that? They're gonna just look at each other.
Yeah. Had full vision of the Ascent lineup there,
Radiant's
and
middle
Titan,
tower
they'll
is
back
under
up.
attack.
The Radiant's complete now for YSR04E.
Under attack.
The pipe finished up for the Magnus. So he didn't prioritize the blink in the end. He just knows that his team needs a bit more survivability into this overwhelming magic damage that they have.
Both teams hitting really big timings. Radiant's Bloodseeker, Radiant Spectre, Pipe and Dagger on Magnus, and this Earth Spirit BKB. I think that's like a huge one. Because if you look at what physical damage they have on Titan, there's pretty much nothing, right?
Ooh, nice jump there. Not sure whether that was a smoke, but yeah, Mango Rose very quickly points out that there was vision set up. Saw him through the nighttime. Just pops an echo right on his head. Nicely done. Bot lane though, onto JT. They know that they saw 2 heroes in the top lane. Global Silence committed. They'll skewer back the Earth Spirit, but he has BKB. That's the fresh reveal. I don't think he can commit for more there, with Mercy TPing back to help as well.
BKB traded for global. Not the worst.
Dire are
It's
scanning.
a defensive global. We take those.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, as soon as the Spectre's up, they can try and go again if they're not too worried about the Earth Spirit's BKB. They still have the egg, still have the arena. They haven't really been connecting with the Mars as much as I thought they would. It feels like Yang's just kind of on his own island for the most part. And even without Global Silence, they want to make use of this RP.
Yeah, they have so much region down here. 2 wards, 1 just expired, but they will see Takahashi as well as the province abandoner himself. Ooh, Takahashi, nice hex.
Easy Hex. Has to eat the Aethos, so surely you just let this lion go down, and that's what they'll do.
For the twins.
Shadow Blade delayed.
No, not the Shadow Blade timing on Lion. What the hell?
You can finish the whole Silver Edge. Hit the Earthshaker so you have no aftershock.
Just shut up, man. What you- like, maybe deny the thirst or something.
Sounds legit. No?
Dude, he hits the silencer and suddenly he can't get the...
Oh, Mango Rose. You
Uh-oh.
ping the ward, buddy, but it's still there.
You're still there as well. The
baby.
Sunray ain't gonna do jack to save you. And you're gonna ping in the same spot again, brother. They haven't de-warded your supports. They've been busy downstairs. A little bit of a slip up, I'm not gonna lie, from this Spectre.
In all honesty, character players, if you know it's warded and you want to go back there and they have not de-warded, buy a sentry
Buy your
yourself.
own sentry
It's
lah.
free
What a...
gold.
Come on. Oh, man. Seriously. This is an important lesson to everybody watching.
That
I mean,
hurts.
oh, yeah, Sapphic. Real. That is real. He's like probably frustrated at himself more than anything because he's a good enough player to know that, and it's worth noting that at some point in the game, perhaps like 2, yeah, exactly. You just had to wait for the Phoenix to do that, and then now he's kind of trailing a little bit behind in terms of the net worth. It's not the biggest of deals, but those 2 kills were definitely very important for Titan to slow down the pace.
I refuse. That's a do-it-yourself de-ward. There's no way I'm playing pos 5 and I want to run to my Spectre lane to kill this Observer ward and go back to my team.
Yeah, it literally just makes no
so
sense.
much work. Yeah, momentum swing for Titan. Nice pickoffs. We'll probably see another one. Has the Yules, but just gonna go boom.
The Aethos has really been value for Mercy ever since he's picked it up. Just everywhere he runs on the map, an easy Aethos. The Aghanims also finished a bit earlier just now by Echoes. So seems like Titan, they are ready to rumble. On the flip side, even though we were talking about these nice timings being hit by the side of Ascent, they've kind of been a bit more passive with it. Again, I feel like mid lane, a bit of, okay, arena, global silence, and the Mars is just gonna walk out. Alright, TP out from JT.
Dire are scanning.
Alright, Ascent. We had this issue yesterday. You have hit your timings. Go fight. Literally turn off your brain, press smoke, and run into enemy. Let's go.
Yeah, but Yang doesn't even have a lot of mana to work.
Doesn't
with.
matter,
Just use
yes.
the re-
Yes, sorry, it's fine.
Yeah, but he doesn't have arena, brother.
Don't need it. That's weird.
Oh, Echo Slam onto 2. Can't even get the Phoenix out of. RP comes in as
Can
well.
BKB, they might be able to turn this.
You know, they might have heard the first part of what you said, turn off your brain, and
Oh,
not
hold
the
on.
second
It's not
part.
over. Hold on.
Hold
up.
I mean, it's not over, but they do basically just get JT and the silencer. They trade out the... Oh, I find Takahashi. I mean,
Shadow
Echoes and Mercy
Amulet!
are
Shadow
still here.
Amulet! Come on! Come on, Takashi! Shadow Amulet!
There's a sentry right on top of him, but it manages to bait him out. They still don't have the damage to finish off Echoes for now. They'll turn around for the support. So it ends up being a pretty even trade altogether.
God, that's the exact same spot he was in yesterday too. In that tree line.
Get out of that tree line, brother. It ain't good for you.
So
I mean,
no,
as the dust
no
settles,
arena.
it ends up... Yeah, I mean, no arena. I guess that fight is pretty decent for Ascent.
The
Question
fight
mark?
started off with a 2-man echo into an RP on the Mars, and they didn't have damage to bring him down.
Yeah.
And it's just what happens when they use spells on not Earth Spirit, not Spectre. So I want to see this repeated by Ascent like 5 more times. Just go start the fight. If
Let the
Bloodseeker
Mars
presses BKB or if any spells are used, if Global is used, it's so good. The fights are simple. I feel like their fights are really simple.
So what are you saying here? You're saying you just
They
run
just
in,
go,
you bait
just
out the
go.
global silence, bait out the spells, and then as long as your Spectre and Earthspirit are still in fighting shape, you win the fight.
Yeah, remember how I said the draft needs to have the simplicity criteria? I feel
Yeah.
like that draft has simplicity criteria. Don't use brain, just go. Go fight. See enemy hero, go run, press spell.
That's what they're doing right now. 4-man smoke up to the top lane, looking at where JT and Echo's last were now. I don't think any wards spotted them for now, but the line is drawn directly to intercept. Question is whether they can
Blade
catch these two.
complete.
Shadow Blade complete. Nyx Assassin on the prowl. They're coming through the twin gates though. Takahashi, can he make it there in time? No. Just a little bit off.
I know an item that would have helped him get there in time. Oh, hold on. Syndrome's going through.
Wait,
Oh, they're
they
gonna
don't.
break on
I don't think they
CCQ
know.
though.
I mean, they can keep it
Oh, this
going.
is
They
huge.
thought it was the Roche, but yeah, I
Wait,
mean
wait.
now. Wait, they've. Hello? Wrong side, guys.
No, it's working out really well. Dude. Smoke.
Oh,
Shadow Blade!
Shadow Blade! Okay, but a huge Echo Slam onto 2! I mean, this is why you said they need to use their bodies. The BKB pop by the Mars Yang, trying to run away now. Gets the arena up and trapping all 3 calls in. What else can they do now? Earth Spirit waiting for his initiation,
Rose.
but they dodge away from the roll. Now Mango Rose has to TP back out. He's already used the Shadow Step and he can't rejoin the fight. And RP used to finish off this Earth Spirit. Mercy will shoot himself to death on the Blade Mail, but it doesn't matter. That fight looks so promising for Ascent, but they kind of slip up a little bit and they just give too much space for Titan to react.
I think Yang is like kind of messed up
Radiant's
2 fights,
bottom
right? Just
tower
not
is
pressing
under attack.
BKB. I feel like as soon as the fight starts, you just kind of press it. They're trying to wait for the global, but Echo's just really fast getting in there. Nice job by them. I feel like Ascent again there. It looked good, right? At the start, Phoenix got off his egg and stuff, but just Mars Arena needs to be used a little better.
Yeah, it does feel that way. And okay, I mean, not to take away from the insane reaction speed that Echoes had, right? I think they didn't expect that move from that direction, but the second his silencer gets jumped on, bam, 2-man Echo
Does
Slam
he see?
immediately.
Does he see him? Things coming out, he's setting up his Shadow Blades and then he's gonna wait at the camp. But this camp is really near the tier 3. I don't know if you want to do this.
I mean, they're taking the Tormentor right now, so the second they see that go down, they're gonna be like, okay, the rest of the team's not ready. But JT, it's almost like he knows something's up. He's farming in the safest possible location. Okay, there we go. Well, not so safe after all.
Nyx Assassin, baby. Why play Lion when I can be Nyx Assassin?
You picked the Lion just to cosplay Nyx Assassin, dude. I don't know what to tell you. There's a hero that does that exact thing.
Dude, his build owns.
I don't know. Okay. He
He's
just got
literally
one.
a solo
Dude,
threat on the map.
no, I get it, but he just got like 1 or 2 kills. That's his contribution this entire game, brother.
Dude, there's no item or hero in Dota that can do this and get more than 1 or 2 kills. That's based on whether your opponent's good or not.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I'll give you that one. This item build definitely, you know, hopefully nobody's really watching this game because if I see a goddamn lion in my game with Soul Ring Shadow Blade, I'm gonna call the
He
police.
he has like initiation. Right? He doesn't need to blink in, so he needs to be the map killer.
I think this really only applies because he has a Spectre on his team, right? If no
Yes,
Spectre,
correct.
I don't think this ever happened because he just doesn't have the burst.
Or Sunstrike.
Oh,
Or
Echoes
Sunstrike.
getting a kill on the map killer.
Should be done. They are trying to do Roche, but oh no, this is really bad timing.
Ruh-roh.
30% HP.
Okay, well, it's gonna be very easy for Titan to come in and swoop this one up, especially if the supports are just dying casually. A little bit of an intercept from YSR. Gets the support, and they both don't have buybacks. You can tell that Ascent, they don't want to give this up for free, but do they have an option? Yang, it's gonna have to be
Yang.
the arena of the Sentry. Vision granted by the
Have to
Spectre
prove
illusion.
it.
You're gonna have to go now. Pop the BKB in with the arena. It's far too late. YSR will outpick him, and YSR will click him to death. A little bit of an awkward attempt there from the Mars.
Man, that was his time to shine. Good try, good attempt.
What was that
Oh,
about?
I
Is it
need
Tiantuo?
translation, guys. Oh, I guess so. You can read, can't you?
Yeah, I can read it, but like I don't really get what it means. It's basically like,
I mean, it's just misclick, right? He tipped him.
oh, yeah, he. I thought he was referring to something that the Earth Spirit did wrong.
Ah, no, he just tipped it. Oh,
the map
solo
killer, the map kill. Oh no!
Oh, global silence. The counter to the map kill, but are you really counter? Is your team not here? Can you kill him in time? Oh.
Okay. That was that was so sad, man. He just with my smiley face, dude. This guy got no respect for the map killer.
Does
That's
ZZQ
crazy.
knew? He was literally just sitting on the sentry.
Yeah, he knew what was gonna happen as
Watch
well. He
me
just stood there.
pitch.
Yeah, he's like, get in here. You want me so bad?
And Ascent again, kind of falling apart. I feel like they're really strong, but they're also like, I don't know, not trying to do anything at all. Syndrome's just more GPM.
I think this
dodged
is
a
kind
little
of,
more.
at least for me, at this stage in the game, it's very clear that there is a very solid shot caller in some capacity on the Titan side, and there isn't really that same shot caller on the Ascent side, right? Like, the way that they're moving on the map, the moves that they're all kind of sticking around each other, they're not getting caught off by themselves. It's coordinated. They know what they're doing on the side of Titan, and on the flip side, Ascent, it just feels messy. It feels like everyone's on their own little thing, getting picked off one by one. You know, Yang tries
what's
for a
this
hero
Dagon
boost.
on? What's this Dagon on Eric?
Radiant's middle tower is under
Just to kill the Spectre, though? No way, right? He's even leveling it, dude. What the hell?
I mean, it's
Level
decent
2
stats.
flying out.
Is it just spell lifesteal that he's concerned about?
It is,
top
but
tower
also-
is under attack.
I mean, he's going like max spell lifesteal build if you see his talents. He's gone for 15% spell lifesteal, 135 blood rage, blood right damage, and 15% blood rage spell amplification. So he's going spell
Radiant's
Bloodseeker.
bottom tower
can't
is under
kill him.
attack.
True. Roll in. Didn't use the remnant though. A spear back out to safety. The Yules will salvage this Phoenix for now. Jump very awkward now. Echo's forced to pop the BKB Global, but a huge RP onto 2. Can they finish off the Spectre and the Earth Spirit in time? They will do so much damage that it doesn't even matter. Man, that was a massacre. The Blood Mist going brazy. Yeah, that just looks so easy.
Oh, the
for
Shadow
them.
Blade!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And what? And what, Adam? The Shadow Blade and what?
I don't know, but I feel like his item deal was very smart, but the team play is kind of missing.
Isn't that kind of on him? Isn't he the
Is
captain?
it? I don't know.
Radiant's
Who's the
bottom
captain?
tower has fallen.
Do they have a captain?
I know, I
Don't-
always thought that
don't look like
Shazam
they
was
have
more of the... I can't even tell at this point, to be honest with you.
I'm not sure. I think all these terms are like so gray area.
That's true.
It's like you have a captain doesn't mean you have like someone who like handles in-game like calling and stuff. I feel like
Yeah,
in
that's
this
true,
day
that's
and
true.
age, everyone's like we're
Everyone
like the
should
NBA,
share that-
you know.
share that
Everyone
a
can
little
shoot
bit,
a
right?
tree. You're a big man, yeah, you shoot a tree.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Hey, do you follow any sports, Mike?
Dota2, lol. Unfortunately. I do know what shoot a 3 means though. I don't live under a rock, so...
Radiant's
Just
middle
checking.
tower
You
has
never know,
fallen.
man.
That's true.
Nice board set up from the province abandoner. They see 3 heroes. What will they do? No one dewarding.
Shadows are in. They got
Literally
Mercy.
standing on a ward.
Yeah, I mean, but they got a pick off. That's pretty nice.
Oh, province
Oh,
leaver.
Arena in, roll as well, focusing the supports. You see, if he had Irrepressible, he would be able to class Global, but because of that, he could buy back YSR in some trouble.
Mango
Doing
Rose,
so
then-
much spell damage. Mango Rose, he can't reflect all of this. The heal. Oh man, he just 100 to 0 the Spectre. Too much spell lifesteal and the Blood Mist going brazy. The buyback Global Silence. Irrepressible. Doesn't matter because you have reverberating silence. And nobody can cast a spell. Reverberating.
Got you.
Thank you.
They want more. Yes, they're gone off cooldown soon.
Echo
wants it.
Slam holding the Earth Spirit in place. They understand that they don't want to dive a bit too deep. Wait for Mercy to come back. The rest of the team rejoining the fight as well.
This guy makes me want to play Bloodseeker. It looks so fun.
Yeah, right?
He's just Vampiric Fang, Dagon, Radiance, Shield.
How much like spell lifesteal / lifesteal does he have right now? I don't think they show that, which is unfortunate.
Radiant's top tower
Yeah, it's not
is
there.
under
Good question.
attack.
Aren't you Chinese? Shouldn't you be able to count?
Wait, what the hell did you just say? What
Wait.
the hell did you just say?
Isn't it like a given?
Okay, well let's do the math then. Gee. Okay, 15% spell lifesteal
It's
from
15,
the talent.
15, 17. It's 47. Right?
Radiant's top
Is there anything
tower
else?
has fallen.
No, it's 19 from Dagon.
Oh, he leveled it up. Okay, so it's 49.
Oh, and then there's a Fire Fangs. Do you get any from Blood, right?
He has a talent that gives 15. So 15, 15 for
Blood
19,
Rage,
right?
okay.
49.
Yeah, I guess so. And then, okay, Null Talisman doesn't do that anymore.
They have the spell amps, which is, I guess, don't really count as spell lifesteal. So 49%.
That's almost 50%. That is insane.
That is insane. What else can
You reckon
buy?
he's gonna get a Bloodstone? I feel like it's only
Might as
50.
well, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Mjolnir would be cool too. Just
Easy
more-
pick off
more-
on
more-
the
oh my God,
Phoenix. I say that. A Yules can pop the egg. No, Global Silence comes in right as he hits the ground. And he might not be the only one hitting the ground.
Look
YSR
at
punching
him go.
away,
Radiant's middle tower is
forcing
under
that
attack.
BKB out. That is very, very sad. The 16k gold lead. Look, Ascent, they looked amazing. And I feel like we keep saying this about this team. First 15 minutes,
Hold on, the
first 20
Shadow
minutes.
Blade.
Oh, RP.
Big hex on the
Hex on
Mercy.
the first one. I don't know whether it really matters. I mean, it's a trade. Sure, your Muerta's gonna go down, but Echoes lands a huge slam onto 2. It looks like the Mars is gonna be forced back to base. And Spectre's not even here in the fight because she understands he can't even win this one.
Oh my God, they're gonna lose like this. It feels so bad to lose these games.
Middle tower
Where you
I
know
mean,
you're like,
dude,
you
the
did
thing is-
nothing, you know?
Exactly, and I think that really characterizes this team where, you know, they kind of look so amazing in the first 20 minutes comparatively to our expectations, and then once they set up our expectations, then they just disappoint us. It's almost like an
Rose comes
intention.
back to die.
Yeah, well, just gonna get that down.
They talked about the blade mail counter, it's 49% lifesteal.
It's
He
funny.
literally took no damage from the blade mail rupture.
attack.
Yeah. Very interesting build here. A lot of Bloodseeker across these Chinese close qualifiers. Definitely a very entertaining hero to watch.
Yes, refresher. Fucker.
Nasty. I mean, he doesn't just have Refresher, he has Mega Creeps. And he probably has this game number 1, the way this is going. It feels like after those series of tough fights, you know, Ascent kind of mentally boomed a little bit, I'm gonna be honest. They haven't really come in with any move or initiation or any attempt at a proper fight since one failed. And
Radiant's middle tower is under
yeah,
attack.
this is gonna be a...
Do they finally
Yeah,
make a play? No, they do not.
The only thing they do is press GG. And one final global silence. That's gonna wrap up our game number 1 here. A very solid showing from Titan. I think there was a bit of early game shakiness compared to what we expected. But yeah, Ascent, I don't think it really matters how good your opponents are if you're gonna just kind of fumble the bag like that.
That's a tough loss, I must say. I feel like they were in such a good position to kind of
Riding on landing that hook. And of course, Ascent, the early game has never been a problem for them. It's after the 15-20 minute mark they seem to lose their way. It's almost like they have a map of what they want to do, and every time the 15-minute mark ticks over, they just the map just gets wiped out. It's a blank slate and they're all confused. And we'll see whether they can turn their fate around here. It's not been the best showing for them in these close qualifiers. The Titan, of course, looking to move on and prove that they aren't just gonna keel over after losing to Tidebound. This is the second game of the first series of the day, and Mango Rose might be the first blood, managing to dodge away out of vision for now.
little
Monkus?
smoke break. They get down on Ward 2, so they will know if Titan leave the area here.
Did Mango Rose spot them though? I don't think he actually saw the heroes.
No, I don't think so. But they were smoked, and his smoke popped as well, so they know.
Right. Okay.
30 seconds to battle.
So, you know, you talk about the draft of Ascent being very formative, but what about before that? Like, how is this early game gonna go? How are the lanes gonna go? What are we expecting?
I feel like Phoenix will do really well up here, actually. It's a pretty strong lane. Off position, you get Bramble. You also mess with Elk's last hits, right? But Elk Jakir, obviously, they can just play to push and pull the lane. It's like the biggest strength of Alchemist in the safe
The
lane.
battle begins.
You also have like super high getting potential on Alchemist just because you always keep the lane shoved, and you know you can either jungle. I think we see Falcon use that a lot. They stack like the small camp, and this Elk's just not in lane, and you don't know if he's coming for you or not.
True. A DK is not the easiest target to bring down, but we have seen other teams just completely collapse on him, and especially in the early stage of the game. It doesn't really matter. Nice little D-ward there. Yeah, you can't beat the Jakiro when it comes to attempts like that. Nicely done by ZZQ to deny that vision. And we're off to the races here. Game number 2. I kind of, you know, of course, I think there are a lot of fans of Team Titan, JT in particular, maybe some Erica fans as well. But I want to see Ascent put up a little bit of a fight, you know? I want to see what they're cooking. I want to see whether they can make this Pudge mid and Phoenix offlane work. It's definitely not as brain turn off as their previous draft. It takes a little bit more skill and execution. And speaking of execution, Yang might just get his head chopped off over here. Nice fire spirits, but Takahashi not in position to help, and they just run down the Phoenix. So much for doing well up here.
This level 1 liquid fire, is this normal? I'm checking right now.
I don't think so. You might be onto something.
Very abnormal. Oh, Scam did it too.
Oh, if Scam does it, then clearly it's
Rank
something's
1.
up with it.
What do we know?
Yeah, what do we know? What rank are you? I don't even have one.
Me neither.
Damn.
Can't be low if you have no rank.
True.
The Lulu is the Sululu. Model for 2025.
It might just have to be the model for Ascent Esports here to try and stand a chance. It hasn't really looked good for them in the performances so far. So what's the idea here with this Pudge? Walk back into hard camp, hook it, you know.
It should be pretty free farm here. I think it's going to hit level 6 earlier than Pango too, just because you can get the camp right.
Yeah, I guess so.
Points in Fashibo.
2 points in Raw.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
It's fine, he's doing alright. There's a water rune waiting for him too. Don't even need a walkover. Little lazy, lazy little hero. Do they block the big cam? I like this from Titan. They block the big cam on the right, and that's why Syndrome had to go to the opponent jungle.
Yeah, that's smart. You don't want any sort of easy way for the Pudge to artificially inflate his net worth.
How's bot lane going? JT doing pretty well here. I feel like the only reason I have faith in them. Hold on.
Angelo should be. Nope. 9 stick charges didn't pop him.
I'm lucky.
I think he underestimated the damage or something. Was he just trying to bait out?
Yeah, the lightning hit and the last hit from JT kind of came in at the same time. Maybe just holding on to it a bit too long.
Lotuses will go to JT. Top lane.
Nothing really happening. I feel like Ascent's draft only looks okay to me because they have the Dragon Knight. Like this hero can salvage drafts, right? Like it's a really hard carry, so I think it doesn't look too bad. If the 4 can fight and DK can farm, like I can see it working.
Yeah, I mean that's literally what happened yesterday with Tidebound, right? Like Shiro on the DK, I won't say single-handedly, but played a very, very big part in bringing the game back from the brink of defeat. Maybe Mango Rose was inspired by that performance.
I miss Dandy though. I miss Dandy Pudge.
Who doesn't? Golden age of Dota2 for sure. In fact, instead now we get Syndrome Pudge, which remains to be seen whether that is of any caliber whatsoever.
He's gonna walk to the bounty rune.
Is Echoes chasing him there? I guess just try to force him away from the water rune.
Is that worth it? I feel like you just go for the bottom rune and hook it. Isn't that way better? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't claim to understand the mad ideas of this Pudge player.
Okay, I guess if you go to that bounty rune, you can kind of hook a camp on the way, right?
Yeah. And your hard camp is blocked, right? So it wouldn't make sense for you to go down there anyway.
Yeah, it's top of the CS. Okay, what do we know?
True.
JT. Kind of low, but has a Lotus and a stick. No real kill threat in this lane.
JT doing very well in terms of the CS as well. He's gonna get that pipe bright and early if that's what he chooses to go for.
There we see Alchemist just stacking his own small camp.
Okay. Quick question. What is the timing for this Radiant lineup? Like, what is the timing for mid Pudge? I don't presume you're getting Blink this game, right? Like, it doesn't really make sense.
I feel like they just need levels on their heroes, and then it's like go time. Like let's try and fight. You know?
Radiant's
Like
middle
level 6, you
tower
reckon? Is that good enough?
Maybe 7, 8-ish. I think he's gonna out-level the Pango over on bot lane. Pango.
Now, there still is the innate available for Mercy, which is why they don't really want to commit for him. Mango Rose is being clicked down though and will just fall. Now Echo's rotating over as well. No TPs or any help whatsoever from the side of Ascent. Their safe lane duo will just be killed off basically for free.
Yeah, that was pretty greedy from Mango Rose. I feel like you just pop the Fire Breath and foul play comes out. Like the Rubik gets the kill, right? Then you just go away. Well, TZQ. Not mana for a hook. Can you make it out?
Walks into a Pudge who has a shield rune, so that's not really going to be a viable option.
God, I love money.
Akashi,
Still know where ZZQ went because of that ward that they placed in the river area though. So D ward division set up by Titan. You kind of get the sensing that Ascent want to make something happen in this mid lane. It just really rests on the hook. Perhaps set up by a Brambles, but Echoes seems to smell that something is amiss.
And a miss it will be. Good attempt, but again a little reliant on the hook right now. Yang going for the vessel, so they do want to play with pace. No boots, double bracer.
Yeah, you don't really need boots on this hero, unless you're specifically trying to outrun something or something.
I like to see them bring more heroes to the top lane. Just kind of play with this Phoenix. He's level 5, he's really strong. Has the urn too. Get Erica away from the lane. I said Erica's already doing alchemist things. Guys,
The Alchemist experience, ladies and gentlemen, punching many, many little creeps for money.
Alchemist is the definition of a bully hero. Or you're smaller, okay, more money.
Yeah. He literally does not want to pick on someone his own size. Do you think that's why people like playing Alchemist so much? Allows them to sort of be the school bully that they never were able to. Because realistically speaking, you're playing Dota, I don't think you're bullying anyone.
Do you
in
like
a
playing
social
Alchemist?
Do I like playing Alchemist?
Yeah, I feel like I don't have love for playing this hero, you know. I would rather play some draw and hit creeps than play Alchemist and hit
Yeah, I kind of feel like it's a bit boring because it's not even like, you know, you hit creeps, then you get to sort of chill and relax. It's like, hit creeps, we need to go, 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 we need to hit this timing. It feels so rushed.
It is a casual top lane.
Oh. Bit of a desynced attempt there. Echoes will be able to get himself to the high ground and get the Rolling Thunder off. Now Mercy here. Shadow Shaman holding the Pudge in place. He's a tanky customer, but with the Hex and JT TPing in, they will be able to finish off Syndrome. It comes at the trade of the Jakiro, but that is so worth it. Now Yang, with an egg, there are two heroes hitting into this. It's just gonna pop. The supports can do nothing to protect it, and JT, the big boss Terrorblade, gonna punch away and get the kill. He tried to get that last hit, but unfortunately, Fate did not demand it. It's Mercy with a double kill and a huge team fight win for the side of Titan.
Yeah, JD getting closer to his pipe, and once this pipe comes out, I feel like there's just no real damage on Ascent for a little while.
is under attack.
Staying phase, Titan just really snowballing of it. Another missed hook. Have we seen Echoes hit? Have we seen Syndrome hit a hook yet?
Nope.
Radiant's middle
On a creep, we saw him hit it on a creep.
Oh,
That might have been a hook, although Mercy with the foul play will end up going down, but Syndrome will fall again to the snakes. And now it's Takahashi in a horrid position. No, Takahashi, he's stuck! Echoes looking for that return, will double jump up, and the shield will be enough to bail him out of there. And again, Ascent just starting to bleed out big time here. Yang gonna try and salvage things. Doesn't have an egg though, but hoping that the Fire Spirits do enough burn damage. It's not going to cut it, especially not into that little bit of a wand charge that he had.
I think if he actually dived properly, like onto Echoes instead of stopping like halfway on the
Radiant's top
return, he
tower
would have
is
got
under
that kill
attack.
with the Dying Light.
Yeah, perhaps, but things starting to slip away here from Ascent as a gold lead being built up as a result of the Alchemist being left alone. As you can see, 2k net worth ahead of everybody else in the game right now. And the following calls aren't even on the opposing team, right? Everybody on Titan is doing spectacularly.
Everyone is so farmed. This Pango is what's scary though.
Yeah, scary for sure. Buff up to the high ground, not really where you want to put the Pudge, but he'll join the fray up on the high ground. The Pudge looking to retreat now with the shield crash. They will finish him off. Looks like Yang nicks the fall. No more
1
egg
second.
and burning in the fire. Phoenixes are supposed to be able to survive that, but not up against the Chikiro. Getting outdone here, and every turn looks like this tier 1 tower is nixed on the chopping block.
This game is going by really quickly for Ascent right now.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Trying to bring in the TPs back for the Pudge to try and contest this, but he is starting to fall behind in terms of
He
levels.
hit the hook.
Hook is going to miss again. Syndrome. The success rate of this Pudge last pick has looked abysmal.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, reflection steal. A little bit of hope. Good spell. No, Yang in trouble.
Yang has an egg. He's just baiting a little bit here. He might just be forced to pop it and a dive as well while he's at it. A hook. He
There's
lands
the-
one. Let's go. ZZQ down. Who's next? Come on. Give him more. Give him more. Let's go. Let's go. Pudge on the roll. How many more seconds for the hook? Let's keep
Very
an eye
long.
out. 5. Is he too slow? Is he not gonna? Okay. Well, there's that. At least it's one hook, and that's them their 3rd kill of the game, which is a little bit sad, admittedly.
Dire's bottom
Team just
tower
kind of chilling. Space for Mango Rose. Playing the catch-up game on the Dragon Knight now. This Elk though. Radiance complete. Isn't this just the Dream Elk game? Literally no interaction with anything other than creeps.
Yeah, true. The only interaction that he had was a early kill on the Phoenix. That's about it. So yeah, the Dream Out game.
Yes, 10 CS per minute.
Mid lane, another roll out. Looks like they have their eyes on this Pudge. Terrorize does buy some time, but clearly not enough, especially when Echoes can just bump you down like that. Now, Stolen Rolling Thunder though, I don't know whether that actually amounts to anything.
He's trying to be a mountain. Can they get his kill? JD is so tanky. He has the cloak, the lotus, the stick.
Yeah, an insane move speed at that. Just walks away from the Rubik. And the rest of Titan will roll on over and get that kill for free. Chu Sheng gets eviscerated. And Mango Rose, who's kind of been left down here with the armlet by himself, he's doing decently in terms of farm, but now he's being chased out of this area as well.
Syndrome keeping down here. He wants to. Can he land it? Or Pudge can.
Come on, brother. Oh.
And that was the end of the attempt.
Yep, okay, well, pack it up. We'll try again next year, folks.
You know how they say you only miss the shots you don't take?
Yeah.
Apparently you miss all the shots you take too.
Yeah, if your name's
Radiant's
Syndrome,
bottom
unfortunately.
tower has fallen.
You're having a bit too much fun laughing at his misery, Adam. I don't know what this...
I mean,
you
there
don't
is-
like punch
there's
pickers,
no
is that
one-
what it
there's
is?
no one more miserable than his teammates right now.
Yeah, that's that's true.
If I had this
Into
punch
the
on
rush.
my team, I'd be
Yeah. Okay. So, Shadow Shaman wards make for a very, very easy Roshan, and JT can use the ingredients to tank as well. Hell, they don't even need to involve the Alchemist. This has been a 4v5 game, but they're winning 4v5.
Oh, meanwhile, Alchemist might be in trouble.
Ooh. Was that a hook or was that just a smoke? That must have just been a smoke.
I actually don't know.
Oh, Yang in trouble now. Being chased down. He has the egg available, but he doesn't want to pop in that awkward position. Meanwhile, the Dark Willow will just get hunted down. They have their eyes on the Pudge, and with Mercy, the Shaman, holding them down. I mean, the Phoenix is gonna die as well. I think he ended up having to pop the egg. Pudge is dead as well. Just a complete mess of an engagement. They don't get out scot-free after killing that Alchemist, and uh-oh. Looks like the Wisdom Rune is gonna fall into the hands of Echoes as well.
At least they got Alchemist, okay? We focus on the positive only. PMA.
Radiant's top
Fair.
tower is under attack.
It's a big kill. How much money did they actually get from that one? You don't know. Roll up and check. Close to
Radiant's top tower
1k in
has
total.
fallen.
Smile. That's something.
There is a lot of kills. Why
How
farm?
hard am I coping
Just
right
hunt
now?
Alchemist. Oh, with the 10k net worth, near 15.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That's the blink now, so can definitely get Waffle top lane. Little bit of a fight going on. Yang, no egg.
I don't know how you can fight into this though. It's just one swash takes half your HP on a support, and the supports on the Titan side are like 2 levels ahead of yours.
Radiant's top tower.
That's
is
precisely
under
the reason you need a fight. Nice D ward. Little sneaky ward on
Radiant
the
structures are
little
fortified.
ridge of the cliff.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Ascent, look, a little lost. Do we defend? Do we not defend? Yes, we do, but mercy. Yes, merci beaucoup for coming uphill to beat.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This is miserable. Look, Ascent. I think the signs of life were false indicators at this point. I don't want to give up hope just yet, but it is a very, very lopsided game, and the Alchemist has not even had to be involved. He's just piss chilling down here.
He's playing GPM simulator right now. No involvement. I don't want to be a part of this. Enjoy your game.
He's prepping for the... He's warming up for the next match, actually, against Spiky.
And warm up he will.
Yeah.
Really practicing that creep hitting.
Hey Stroon, jump in, looking at the Pudge. Echoes will swing back over here. The roll gets interrupted though, but the Pudge will just
Come on,
fall
throw it,
very easily. I say that, okay, they're not actually going to commit higher because the glyph was used, so it's a bit too much damage coming out from these towers. But honestly, apart from the meta, no major ultimates were expended on the side of Titan, so they can just keep this push going. The Age is still available on this Pangolier, so Echoes, the second life for around 2 more minutes to still play with.
How do you defend? You try to take a fight here. 45. They know Elk's not here, but Mango Rose just still in his farming zone too. They are losing all these tier 2 towers for free, and I'm not sure if you can afford to do this, even with Aegis in the hands of Pango. I feel like they have heroes that need to find a way to take a fight.
Again, it's what we were talking about since the start of this team. Rolling Thunder, a perfect setup. You just gifted them the best ice path you could have asked for. They are frozen in place. This Pudge is relatively tanky. Echoes actually swings on over to try and kill the support first, which means that Syndrome actually walks back to safety.
Will he throw a hook? Will he hit anything? That was a good attempt.
He was on the right track. The hook just wasn't long enough because it's level 1.
As it should be.
And he doesn't have the Flayer's hook, so it's like you don't have that extended range, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if my hook rate was his, I would take this talent to facet first.
That's true.
He's getting there, he's scaling. Once the Punch has eggs, the game's definitely a bit more playable. It's a good matchup against this Alkan TV, right? Like, you stop heal, you are tanky. It's just, they're way too far behind, and honestly these fights look kinda meme-ish. The way they're just walking into high ground and feeding, and
What can I
it's
do
just
with
not been a nice to watch game by Ascent.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah. I would be fine if you just kind of get slapped around a little bit, but at least give us a little bit of a show. Dragon Knight, Mango Rose gonna get munched on right here.
There's
Nice
the
hook.
hook.
He landed one. Can he get the kill is the question. The Stolen Shackles holding Echoes in place for now, but you gotta keep in mind that this Pango is he's got an Alchemist behind him now. Do you forget that he existed in the game? I certainly did. YSR shows his face now, and the Rolling Thunder out to safety. Echoes doesn't want to risk it. Actually finds Takahashi in the tree line. Nope, free kill. Why not? Hook back out to safety. All you get is a corpse on the Pudge.
But he hit it, which is what matters. He hit
Yeah,
the hook.
2 out of 2.
out of
We
2.
are.
Okay.
He hit one on the Pango just now, and he hit it on the Dark Willow corpse.
Warming up, warming up.
Radiant's
yeah.
We
bottom
start the
tower
counter now.
is
100% hook rate so far.
This pro game is actually just a warm-up for his Pudge Wars tournament later.
invisibility?
Team Titan really just in the driver's seat. If they were driving the spaceship to the moon.
I don't even think that Ascent are near any sort of mode of transportation. You know what I mean? Like, they're not even in the vehicle.
Waiting for the bus.
They're not even waiting for the bus. They're like sitting at home curled up in bed or something. That's what it feels like.
Man, I wish I was curled up in bed right now.
I'm sure Ascent feel the same way. Like, this is suffering to the highest degree. The first game already was a painful loss, like you mentioned, kind of died doing nothing at all. And this is following the very same trajectory. They are looking, and no, just...
Alright, in my book, that was not a missed hook, but Erica dodged it.
Yeah, and as a byproduct of him dodging it, he missed.
That's true too. Good attempt though.
Whose side are you on? Are you cheering for this patch? I can't even tell.
I don't know at this point. Does it matter? He needs all the help he can get. Let's go, Syndrome. I believe in you.
Yeah, come on, Syndrome. You can do it, man.
The least he can do is hit hooks. It's minimum requirement.
I kind of wish somebody communicated that minimum requirement to him 21 minutes ago.
Hey, it's 2 for 2, remember?
Yeah, right. All the other hooks don't matter. What were those?
Okay.
Okay. Got ourselves a hook on the illusion.
Imagine if that was the real TV though. Nice.
On to the real Pudge. There's only one, but not for long. He's just gonna get swiped down. Very easy kill. No more hooks for another 30 seconds. Nope, not if he buys back. You wanna try and hold the fort here, but the tower's already down. The snake's going to work. And the illusions blocking any attempt of an initiation. How do you find an opening in this fight?
All eyes on
Doesn't
Pudge.
really seem likely. Pudge looking
his-
for an
his
angle.
bramble
The hook,
maze.
he misses again, even on the targets that were mostly stationary. And here comes the Rolling Thunder, forcing the BKB from the Dragon Knight. Echoes taking quite a bit of physical damage. He needs to back out of here and rely on the support of his team. The Ice Path and the Macro Pyre will come out to buy them space. And the last little concoction will actually take down that Dark Willow. A hook onto the Shadow Shaman. They will at least get that. That's 3 for 3 in my book.
Hey,
And that's enough to scare them away. He landed a hook and they're gone.
Insane base defense.
Insane
Pushing
base.
Titan back just a little
Scaring
bit.
them.
Clutch buyback coming out from
My
Syndrome.
insane plays from this Pudge player right now.
Oh,
And another, he just can't miss.
if you
My
you hook an illusion, does it count as a hit or a miss?
I mean, he clearly intended to hit those illusions, so that's a hit.
That's fair. I think JT should learn to micro better. He's kind of just feeding gold.
Unbelievable. What does he do? Call this guy a professional position.
Such a lazy turret.
Seriously. My goodness. The lack of experience really showing on this Terrorblade here.
72, 72, 72. How much is that, Mike? 3, 2, 1. It's 260. You have failed.
Wait, I didn't even catch what you're saying. What were you asking?
All that matters is that you are a disgrace.
Regeneration.
Who would you rather have on your team, me or the Pudge?
I don't know actually. That's a tough one. don't do that to yourself.
Okay, they got a catch onto ZZQ, but he's quite a tanky little boy. Yang has the egg, will pop it, but the egg is gonna get popped as well. The Rubik goes down, they finish off the egg, they don't even kill ZZQ, and Mango Rose will just get chopped down here. Tries to toggle as much as he can, but there's not much of leeway there. YSR will get double.
At what point do you call it?
You know what's crazy? I feel like they could have called GG by now. It's 27k gold lead. They've called GG in like
Better situations.
better situations, you know what I mean? So I'm quite... Maybe they're still holding out hope for the whole base defense hook you into fountain overdive situation. But I feel like it's funny because all these games that we watch of Ascent, they've really lived up to their name. They keep putting themselves in impossible positions that they have to climb up from the depths of like underground basically up onto a mountain.
This will go Rubik. Right. Oh, the hook, the bait from Rubik.
Oh wait, he didn't press the R. He landed the hook part of things.
You're
He
just a
didn't-
little too excited, you know? It's like, I
Yeah.
finally got
No,
something.
I got excited too, and honestly a clutch silence from JT as well to stop him from subsequently dismembering. Is that a 4-star from him? Who
First stuff
4-starred
from
him?
someone. Who was it? I think it was the little...
Yeah, it was the Shaman actually trying to 4-star him into an awkward position.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, a bit of a...
This punch.
It's unfortunate. I feel like the two series that we've seen from Ascent so far, they've been a bit of non-Dota games. You know, you gotta kind of wonder whether there was adequate prep done. We were seeing these drafts and some of these unique picks and unique drafts coming out feels like they were more in the moment and less thought out or less practiced. Just kind of like, hey, you know, I want to play Paja, why not? Let's just do this wacky idea. And it's,
So you don't
you know,
you don't think they all sat down last night after their loss and was like, I think we shouldn't pick Mirana,
Radiant
guys. We
are
should have picked
scanning.
Pudge.
Radiant are
I-
scanning.
funnily enough, I feel like if they did do that, somehow that conversation is
Radiant's
counterproductive.
top tower is
And
under
then smoke
attack.
break on Yang. He knows you want to turn around. Where do you go? Crit wave in front, heroes behind you.
You try and wrap around. I don't know whether Titan are aware exactly of their
Alright, alright.
position.
Watch the punch, guys. Watch the punch.
Okay.
He's going to walk in.
Shadow
and-
Shaman, instant hex on the Pudge. I'm watching the Pudge. There's no more Pudge to watch, unfortunately. Mango Rose will just get chopped up. Echoes just bowling them all down. And Yang, the last one, not even going to be able to pop the egg. Surely the game is over now, but I think maybe it's because their last game they waited a bit longer to call that GG, but a bit longer as in 26 minutes. 36k gold lead, a completely dominant performance from Titan. This is what we expected, but Ascent, they're going to leave this close qualifiers with a whimper. With Titan going 2-0 in this series and moving on to play against Spiky Gaming.
36k net worth lead at 26 minutes. I've not seen that in a while, but just this skill gap